Tiffany Ellis. Here now are the stories making our E-News and reviews for this week.
At this time of year every year at some location in Jamaica, one can expect a large group of people to be gathered to celebrate the legacy of the late great Robert Nesta Marley. Such was the case on Friday, February 7th at the National Stadium car park in Kingston, recognizing Bob Marley's 69th anniversary.
You know, this is my father's birthday, so we give thanks and we're celebrating. You know, I'm playing that music, keep the music alive.
Artists galore, including his own sons, took to the stage to salute the king.
I am blessed that I can be here tonight celebrating and sharing these moments that we shared with Brother Bob Marley.
We never ever change.
And speaking of celebs who were born in February, we caught up with birthday dancehaller Chino on fatherhood, his career and more.
Born and grew up see my father as a family-oriented person, so naturally we adapt that. It's all about striking that perfect balance, you understand, between career and being a parent. Yeah.
Cause if me rich tomorrow, all of my friends them a feel alright.
I wouldn't get away if I didn't ask you about Yendi. How is the relationship with Yendi?
Well, as we elaborate earlier, I'm a family-oriented person, so you know we keep the thing family-oriented. You understand? So
that was all he was willing to tell us. But then, to our surprise, came this a day after our interview. A Star report that he and the woman who most thought by now would be his wife are no longer an item. Well, you be the judge. In the meantime, tonight in Kingston 8, it's all about Chino's birthday celebration. AQ.
Never, 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 never change. Never, never.
Sometimes I think
Great news for Tessanne Chin. After winning The Voice last year, the big questions surrounding Tessanne were, where from here? What next? And will she be able to capitalize on the win? Well, though some may be concerned about the pace, Tessanne seems to be on the right track. The Hideaway songstress is currently working on her album with Universal Republic Records. And last Thursday it was revealed that our heroine will now be represented by one of the world's largest talent and literary agents, ICM Partners, whose clients include Beyonce, Samuel L. Jackson, and Eminem. So, life is great for Tessanne after The Voice. After a long hiatus, Peppers on Upper Waterloo Road is back in business.
Good fun, good music, good food.
Revamped and better than before.
This has all the attributes of a good entertainment spot, security and parking, which you can't find in Kingston.
Everyone wants new customers, and that's the case with this bar and restaurant. But longtime fans can come expecting the good old Peppers vibe.
It's a bit of both. We're trying to bring back that same feeling, that same vibe, along with a 21st century type of setting. Because remember, Peppers was basically on this location by itself. It took up a lot of real estate. There wasn't any parking, and what the developers, the Gore family, actually built this complex, and the suggestion was made, and the blessings from them was given for us to relaunch.
Customers, media, and friends were invited to the official reopening on Wednesday, February 5th. When one says fashion, places like Milan may come to mind. And when one says Milan, Campari is her signature beverage brand. Put all those factors together, and this is what Campari has come up with. Their 2014 calendar starring Uma Thurman.
we launched this calendar in Milan November last year,
And so it's now the Kingston leg of this launch.
The Spanish Court Hotel in New Kingston was the venue for the launch on Thursday, February 6th.
January, we looked at China and the Chinese New Year. February, we were in South Africa, and in March, we're heading into New Orleans. So make sure you get your calendars.
And it was all about the fashion.
This year, we are owning the fashion scene here in Jamaica. So from Style Week to CFW, Mission Catwalk, you name it, Campari will be on board. We are the fashion brand of Jamaica.
And here now are our So Good moments for this week. Well, that brings us to the end of our e-news and reviews for this week. Winford, what do you have for us?
Lots of big stories, Tiffany, as usual. Thank you very much.
Lovely.
All right, stay with us. Coming up, our last sit down with the late Bonnie Rocks.
If you're thirsty, I will quench you with my love.
Meanwhile, the rest of the band is set to honor their late frontman at a new festival. Jabooks Demystified. But first, video stage after the break.
So the bingy man a call and call.